What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Coast Iron. Alright, so today we're going to go through a little bit of a back workout here. We started off with some lat pull-downs. Andrew and I like to start off with this warm-up because it really gets the blood into the muscles and whatnot. So we started off with a few warm-up sets. The set that you're seeing here is more of a heavier set towards the end. It's really important when you're doing this workout to get a really good stretch at the top. When you see me doing it here, you can see that I'm getting that full range of motion and pulling my elbows all the way back. It's important that you do that, but you want to make sure you got all the blood in the muscle before you start doing that stuff. Get really warmed up. Andrew actually did a superset with this, so he went from lat pull downs to straight arm cable pull downs. You'll see in a minute here. He's going to do a set of lat pull downs here. You notice how he's getting that full stretch, full extension in his arms to stretch out those lats. And going over to straight arm pull downs. This is a really good exercise too. I like this one. It's good for getting the blood into the lats. I actually like doing it at the end of my workout to kind of pump the muscles a bit more. But it's also good at the beginning to get the blood in the muscle to begin with your workout. Andrew likes it. I did a few sets with it as well. It's really good. You can either use cables or you could use a straight bar. But the important thing is to keep your back straight, arms straight, and get that full extension from your lats. You want to stretch them out and pull with your lats and not your arms. So here's my set here. This is one of my stronger exercises. I love back day. It's one of my favorite days. A lot of people will say you shouldn't arch your back like that at the end, and you know what? Do whatever you want to do. I like doing it that way. Some people believe in it, some people don't, but I find I get a better stretch. Then moving on to barbell rows. This is absolutely one of my favorite back exercises for thickness. So we started off with a plate on each side, and you don't have to go really heavy on this as long as you're getting that stretch and you're contracting the muscle really well. You'll notice Andrew's keeping his back straight. He's pulling his elbows from his elbows and not his arms. Again, excellent workout. I mean, this used to be Dorian Yates' staple in his back workout. And if you don't know who Dorian Yates is, just go ahead and Google his name and you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So we started off with a few warm-up sets with one plate here. Again, guys, it's important to get those warm-up sets in, make sure there's blood in the muscle, and just so you got the movement down pat and whatnot, right? You don't want to be moving into just right off the bat a heavy lift. That's how you injure yourself, and it's not about the weight. You want to make sure you're contracting the right muscle, right? You're working back. You don't want to use your arms, right? So again, from the back angle here, you can see Andrew's doing his. He's getting that good contraction. He's pulling his shoulders back, getting the stretch in his lats on the way down, and controlling the movement. Really important, guys. I like to wear a belt in this when I'm doing this exercise. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I find it just gives my core more stability. So when you see me doing it here, you can see my lats getting that full stretch at the bottom, and you obviously don't want to use your arms. I put my hands a little bit over shoulder width, but again, you go with whatever's comfortable. And I like to use straps. Yeah, I like to use straps because after a while your grip will give out. Some people believe in the straps, some people don't, but you know what? I'm not a power lifter, I'm a bodybuilder, so I don't mind using them. They're a really great tool. So we're going pretty heavy here. Again, Andrew's getting that full extension. He's making sure he's contracting at the top. You don't need to slap on lots of heavy weight. Like 2 plates is pretty heavy for us. You can see at the end of the lift we start to lose a bit of our form, but that's okay as long as you're getting them out, right? Sometimes you gotta test yourself. So here I am here. Again, guys, I'll reiterate again. The important part is the stretch at the very bottom of the movement, making sure those lats get that full extension. Here's another angle of Andrew doing the heavier set here of 2 plates. I'll have a full description of our workout in the description box. It's pretty straightforward though. We usually do about 5 sets of each exercise depending on what we're doing. And out of those 5 sets, we'll usually do like 1 or 2 warm-ups, and then we'll move on to the heavier sets. Moving on now, we're going to the hammer strength pulls. This is a really great machine. Not a lot of gyms have it, more of the hardcore gyms do, like the one we're at now. Good machine. Again, you don't need lots of weight. I see some guys in the gym stacking on 4 or 5 plates on this machine and they're not even pulling their elbows all the way back. That's not going to do much for you. So we've only got like 2 plates here, but the important part is getting that full stretch at the top like you see Andrew doing here and pulling all the way back. You don't want to use your arms, so you want to get that full stretch and pull back with your lats. And at the end, it's okay to do some force reps. It doesn't matter if your form goes out of whack, but just getting them out right. You can see when I'm doing mine, I'm getting that full stretch at the top, and I'll sometimes get an extra extension. You'll notice it. But you want to pull all the way back with your elbows. I like to think of my hands as hooks almost, and you just pull with your lat and just imagine your hands as hooks almost. Here you'll get a better angle of seeing how Andrew does his. I think we slapped on another 25 there. You want to test your boundaries once in a while, guys, because it's important to lift heavy, but just not too heavy. You want to make sure you've got good form, making sure you're working the right muscles. He's doing some force reps at the end there. I like to do these with one hand at a time sometimes, just to focus on the muscle group that I'm training. So I'll do one hand and I'll really squeeze at the very bottom. And that's good to do once in a while. Just changes things up, puts more emphasis on the muscle group you're training, like I said. And I like to use straps on this machine too. It just doesn't limit your grip as much as if you weren't wearing straps. Again, guys, great tool. It's the best 10 bucks I ever spent for gym equipment. And they last forever pretty much. Even Colette uses them. She loves them. Sometimes I actually put my hands on the bar at the top, and that just gives me more of an extension when I'm pulling down. It's a different movement. I like it once in a while. So after that, you see Andrew there, we moved on to, I call these Donkey Kongs, but they're just like a barbell row. Well, not a barbell row, but you know what I mean. Anyways, great movement. I'm not a huge fan. I used to do them a lot. Andrew started doing them. He likes them. This is one of his favorite movements, so he decided to do it. It's good for your lower lats. I find that my range of motion is a little limited with this one. just because the bar is hitting you, and you have to focus on making sure the bar doesn't lift up, because we didn't have one of those steel plates on the ground. And yeah, we just grinded it, and I don't know. I would rather do cable rows with the close grip on it, but this is good too. You'll see a lot of people love this movement. After that, we moved on to back extensions. They're really good for your lower back. I should have actually been going a little lower than that. It's similar to the deadlift, but you're not using all muscle groups in your body, but it's gonna work your lower back. So we'll rotate between this and the deadlift depending on how we're feeling or what we did last week for a workout. Really good exercise for your lower back. Andrew hates this exercise, and Mark actually loves seeing him in pain when he's doing it. That's pretty much it, guys. That's our back day at West Coast Iron. Stay tuned. I think Colette's going to be releasing a video of one of her booty workouts for all you ladies. And stay tuned for more videos. If you like the video, please like, press the thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys.